Today we're diving into a super cool blend of creativity, tech, and skateboarding. I recently got up with Nick. He's a great creator, but what really caught my eye is his amazing workshop at Fab24. He's using skateboarding as a getaway to digital fabrication. We're going to unpack how he's merging these worlds, from designing your own skateboard molds to the power of collaboration in Fab Labs.
Thanks, awesome. Yeah, I'm Nick, I'm from Boston in the United States. And this week I've been leading a workshop where we made custom skateboards. So there's a piece of software that another person based in Fab Labs San Diego created a long time ago called SkateCAD, sk8cad.com. It's just a website, and you can go in and customize the shape of your own skateboard. And then from there you can download the files to create a mold. So we create a 3D mold in foam, and then also you can download the outline of your skateboard. So we cut the foam molds on a CNC router on the first day, and the second day we glued up the wood and put it on the mold. So this is Canadian maple wood that's specially made for skateboards, the same thing professional skateboards are made of. So we got the right material. It was a little hard to get here, but once you can get it, these are real, legit skateboards that I would trust my life to. And it's just maple wood and wood glue. There's no toxic chemicals, it's perfectly safe. So we glue up the wood, put it on the mold, and put that in a vacuum bag, and the vacuum will suck the flexible wood down onto the foam mold to create the shape. And depending on the size and shape of the skateboard you want to make, this is like a traditional trick street skateboard. Some students made cruisers, surf skateboards, all sorts of different shapes. One person made a skateboard that has the Fab24 dragon in the shape. So you can customize it however much you want in terms of both shape and design. And then the third day, we use the CNC router again to put the board back on the router to cut the holes for the trucks. And then I designed a 3D printed bracket that then bolts on where these holes are, and that gets bolted down to the CNC machine, and that cuts the profile. So that's the process. Again, I didn't invent any of the process. I just am accumulating a bunch of different sources that I found online, putting it all together and sharing it with everyone. And I will be documenting it all on my website, xsnick.com. So hopefully in a week or two, there'll be an article up there on the website with the whole process, all the materials, all the tools you need, and I'll be sharing all of my working files that I used to create this.
Let's dive into the educational side. What makes Nick's workshop so special isn't just the skateboards, it's how it teaches. This is a hands-on project-based learning. By building something they're passionate about, students are not only picking up technical skills, but also learning how to think creatively and solve problems. It's about empowerment, giving people the confidence to create and innovate.
This is the thing that hooks you and grabs you in, and someone who's excited about skateboards, be like, great, you're gonna learn skateboards, you're also gonna learn a little 3D modeling, you're gonna learn CNC cutting, you're gonna learn a little bit of programming and getting all the cuts set up, and you're gonna learn how to use a bunch of different materials along the way. So taking that passion and sort of weaving your way into, okay, you're excited about this thing and you want this end product, but you've got to learn and make it for yourself rather than just going to the store and buying it. And that's why, again, I designed this workshop with children and students in mind. We haven't talked about it yet, but I actually started, before we made these skateboards, we used the same process to make little tiny molds to make fingerboards that I've given them all out to all the children that were here this week, so I don't have one to show you. But instead of using 7 layers of wood, you just use 7 layers of paper in a 3D printed mold, and you wrap it with rubber bands. Come back the next day and you can cut it out with scissors, and you can buy the little miniature trucks on the internet for very inexpensive. And then you have a little toy board. And so the idea is you can take this same process, bring it to a school, teach it to hundreds of children, and take the ones who are really engaged and really excited and really latch onto this stuff and say, great, come back to the Fab Lab. We've got a week-long project and we'll make you a real skateboard using all of the same tools that you just learned, just at a larger scale. The further we got through the process, and the more often I was holding a skateboard or a piece of a skateboard in my hand, the more people would come up to me and be like, that's incredible, how do I make it? I want to make one. And unfortunately I had to say, well, you had to have started on Monday because it's a 3-day process. But I've had so many people come up and be like, I want your documentation, or I want to bring you to my Fab Lab, and if you want to do this workshop, the documentation will be on my website, as I said, or reach out, and I would love to come to your lab and share this with anyone all over the world, because I think it's awesome.
Nick's workshop is more than just making skateboards. It's about unlocking creativity through technology, not just for makers, but for educators and students alike. This workshop showed that with the right tools and mindset, you can turn your passion into something tangible and impactful. It's a great reminder that learning by doing isn't just effective, it's a lot of fun. Thank you for watching, and if this inspired you, why not try bringing a similar project to your local Fab Lab? The possibilities are endless. See you next time, so don't forget to subscribe, like and share this video. That helps us a lot. So bye bye!